Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that your crypto portfolio has been working while you were sleeping. An AI checks the market, analyzes thousands of transactions, finds an opportunity, moves your funds into a DeFi protocol, monitors the position, and exits when conditions change. No clicking, no 20 browser tabs, no staring at charts at 3 in the morning like you're trying to decode the Matrix. Sounds like science fiction? It's not. Welcome to one of the most interesting intersections in crypto right now, AI agents and blockchain. But what exactly is an AI agent? How is it different from ChatGPT? How can an AI actually interact with a blockchain? And most importantly, should you trust an AI with your money? Let's make this extremely simple. A normal AI chatbot waits for you to ask a question. You say, "What's the price of Bitcoin?" and it gives you an answer. An AI agent is designed to go a step further. You give it a goal, and it can potentially plan actions, use tools, make decisions within defined limits, and keep working toward that goal. Think of the difference between asking an assistant, "What's the weather?" and telling an assistant, "Plan my entire trip based on the weather." One gives information, the other performs a task. In crypto, that distinction becomes powerful because blockchains are programmable financial networks. Here's where things get interesting. AI agents are good at processing information and making decisions. Blockchains are good at executing programmable transactions without requiring a traditional bank or central authority. Put the two together and you get a fascinating combination. An AI agent could monitor blockchain data, analyze market conditions, interact with smart contracts, manage a wallet, execute predefined transactions, or coordinate with other agents. The blockchain becomes the financial infrastructure, while the AI becomes the decision-making layer. But there's an important distinction. AI can decide what to do, while the blockchain determines whether the transaction actually follows the rules of the network. So why can't we just call every crypto AI tool an AI agent? Because there's a difference. Imagine asking ChatGPT, "Find me the best DeFi yield opportunities." A chatbot might explain different protocols. An agent could theoretically monitor those protocols, compare opportunities, evaluate your rules, and interact with them automatically. The key word is action. An agent isn't simply generating text. It's connected to tools and systems that allow it to do things. But don't make the mistake of assuming every project calling itself an AI agent is truly autonomous. Crypto marketing has never been shy about putting AI on a website. A crypto AI agent can be understood through 5 basic components. First, there's the goal. For example, find the best risk-adjusted yield within these limits. Second, the agent gathers data from blockchains, exchanges, protocols, market feeds, or other sources. Third, its AI model processes that information and decides what action might make sense. Fourth, it uses tools such as blockchain APIs, wallets, smart contracts, or trading interfaces. Finally, the transaction gets executed. Then the agent can monitor what happened and start the process again. So instead of one simple command, you have a continuous loop. Observe, reason, act, verify, repeat. Let's imagine an AI trading agent. You give it strict instructions: never risk more than 1% of the portfolio on a trade, never use leverage above a certain level, and stop trading if volatility becomes extreme. The agent watches the market continuously. It can process information much faster than a human sitting at a laptop. If the conditions match your strategy, it can potentially execute a transaction automatically. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch. Faster doesn't mean smarter. An AI can make a wrong decision extremely quickly. Giving a bad strategy to an autonomous agent is like giving a Ferrari to someone who can't drive. You don't get better results. You just reach the accident faster. DeFi may be one of the most interesting areas for AI agents. Today, users often have to compare dozens of protocols, interest rates, liquidity conditions, gas costs, bridge risks, and smart contract risks. An AI agent could potentially monitor all of this continuously. Imagine telling it, keep my assets in the safest opportunity that meets these requirements. The agent could compare options and interact with the relevant protocols. But remember, yield is not free money. A higher return usually comes with additional risk. Smart contract exploits, impermanent loss, liquidation, bridge failures, and protocol insolvency can turn an attractive percentage into a very expensive lesson. This is where things become both exciting and dangerous. An AI agent needs some way to interact with your assets. That might involve a wallet or some form of delegated permission. But giving an AI unlimited access to your wallet would be like handing your house keys to a robot and saying, please don't do anything weird. You need safeguards, spending limits, transaction limits, whitelisted contracts, time delays, human approval for large transactions. Ideally, the agent should have only the minimum permissions necessary to perform its job. In cybersecurity, this idea is known as least privilege, and in crypto, it's incredibly important. AI agents could also change how decentralized organizations operate. Imagine a DAO with a treasury worth millions of dollars. Instead of humans manually monitoring every proposal, agents could analyze governance votes, summarize proposals, monitor treasury performance, and flag suspicious activity. In the future, some agents could potentially execute routine operations according to rules approved by the DAO. But there's a major question. Who controls the agent? If an autonomous system makes a decision that loses millions of dollars, who is responsible? That's not just a technical question, it's a governance problem. Now we reach the really futuristic idea. What happens when AI agents don't just interact with humans, but interact with other AI agents? One agent could provide data, another could perform analysis, another could execute transactions, another could manage infrastructure. Blockchain can potentially give these agents something traditional AI systems don't naturally have: native digital ownership and programmable payments. An agent could theoretically pay another agent for a service using digital assets. Instead of humans manually coordinating every transaction, machines could participate directly in digital economies. That's where the phrase machine-to-machine economy starts becoming interesting. Why put AI agents on blockchain at all? Because blockchains provide several useful properties. They can provide programmable payments, transparent transaction histories, digital ownership, and access to decentralized infrastructure. An AI agent doesn't need a traditional bank account to interact with a blockchain. It can potentially operate through a wallet. That opens the door to something unusual: software that can hold assets, pay for services, and interact with financial protocols. We're moving from AI that simply generates information toward AI that can potentially participate in digital economies. But here's the problem nobody should ignore. AI systems can hallucinate, they can misunderstand data, they can follow misleading information, they can make bad predictions, and unlike a normal chatbot, a crypto agent may have the ability to take action. Imagine an AI confidently misunderstanding a smart contract or interpreting a market signal incorrectly and then executing a transaction. The blockchain doesn't care whether the AI made a mistake. If the transaction is valid and signed, the network can process it. Code can be irreversible. AI can be wrong. That combination requires serious safeguards. Now imagine you're an attacker. Instead of hacking the blockchain directly, you try to manipulate the AI controlling the wallet. You feed it malicious information. You create misleading websites. You exploit weaknesses in the agent's instructions. You try to trick it into approving a transaction it shouldn't approve. This creates a completely new attack surface. Traditional crypto security already has enough problems. Now, we're potentially adding an AI decision maker into the middle of the transaction process. That means future AI agents will need strong permission systems, transaction simulation, monitoring, spending limits, and human oversight for high-risk actions. And of course, there's the hype. Crypto loves narratives. When AI became one of the biggest technology trends, suddenly everything became AI-powered. Some projects genuinely use machine learning or autonomous systems. Others use AI mostly as a marketing word. This has happened before with NFTs, the metaverse, DeFi, and countless other narratives. So, whenever you see a project claiming to be an AI agent, don't ask only, how cool is the idea? Ask, what can the agent actually do? Can you see the product? Can you verify the transactions? Is there real usage? Is the technology open or independently auditable? Or is there just a futuristic website and a token? Here's another important distinction: an AI agent project can have a token, but the token isn't automatically valuable just because the technology is interesting. Ask what the token actually does. Is it required for payments? Does it secure a network? Is it used for governance? Does it provide access to a service? Or is the token simply being used as a speculative asset? A great AI product can exist without creating a great investment, and a token price can rise even when the underlying product is weak. Technology and token value are two different questions. Despite all these risks, the opportunity is enormous. AI agents could automate boring financial tasks, monitor markets, interact with decentralized applications, manage digital infrastructure, coordinate organizations, and potentially create entirely new business models. Think about what happened when smartphones became programmable platforms. Nobody knew every application that would eventually exist. AI agents could create a similar shift in how software interacts with money and digital ownership. Imagine a future where you don't use 20 different apps. You tell one personal AI agent, manage my digital finances according to these rules. It monitors your accounts, searches for opportunities, pays subscriptions, manages decentralized services, and asks for your approval whenever something important happens. Businesses could have their own agents, DAOs could have autonomous treasury managers, games could have AI characters that actually own digital assets. Machines could pay other machines. The internet could become less about humans clicking buttons and more about intelligent software interacting on our behalf. But every powerful technology creates powerful risks. What if an agent gets hacked? What if the AI makes a terrible decision? What if thousands of agents suddenly execute the same trade? What if agents manipulate each other? What if a malicious model convinces another agent to transfer funds? What if regulators decide certain autonomous financial activities are illegal? These aren't reasons to ignore the technology. They're reasons to build it carefully. The future of AI and crypto won't be determined only by what these systems can do. It will also be determined by how safely we can control them. The biggest myth is that AI agents are going to replace every human in crypto tomorrow. Probably not. AI is extremely powerful, but humans still need to define goals, set boundaries, manage risk, and make high-level decisions. The future is more likely to be humans plus agents, rather than humans completely disappearing. The person who knows how to use AI effectively may simply become much more productive than the person who refuses to use it. If you want to understand this sector early, don't start by buying an AI agent token. Start with the fundamentals, learn how blockchains work, understand wallets and smart contracts, learn the basics of AI models and automation. Explore how agents interact with APIs and blockchain networks. Then study real projects and read their documentation. You don't need to become an AI researcher or a blockchain protocol engineer overnight. The goal is to understand enough to separate real technology from marketing. AI agents in crypto are neither guaranteed to revolutionize the world nor guaranteed to become another failed crypto narrative. The technology is still developing. Some experiments will fail, some projects will disappear, some ideas will turn out to be overhyped. But the underlying concept, software that can reason, use tools, own digital assets, and interact with programmable financial networks, is genuinely fascinating. And that's why this trend deserves attention. The most important thing to understand is this: AI gives software intelligence. Blockchain gives software ownership and programmable transactions. Put them together, and you potentially create software that doesn't just answer questions, it can participate in an economy. That's the real story behind AI agents in crypto. Not robots replacing humans, not magical trading bots, not guaranteed profits. It's the possibility of creating a new type of software participant. The internet started with humans reading information. Web 2 turned humans into creators, and the next evolution could involve intelligent software acting on our behalf. Whether AI agents become the next major chapter of crypto or simply another experiment, one thing is certain. The intersection of AI and blockchain is going to be worth watching. But remember, never confuse a futuristic story with a guaranteed investment. Do your research, understand the technology, protect your wallet, and never give an autonomous system more control than you're willing to lose. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and join Blockwise for more deep dives into crypto, Web3, AI, finance, and the technology shaping the future.